Dash Carrera, and this is the making of a legend.
I take one to the dome, hit it once, then I'm gone. Treat these bitches the same, hit it once, then I'm gone. 2 pipes and 2 stripes, hit it once, then I'm gone. This 4-5, no lie, hit you once, then you gone.
Who y'all attacking? I'ma call my Rangers, give them all the action. It's winter time and I'm already in my fall fashion. I've been stacking on them, now I'm dabbing on them, I know all the damage. My retro booming, I look extra cool in this starter jacket. I look extra cool in this starter jacket. Came a long way, came a long way. I'm turning my phone off, I'm tired, I'm stressing, I had a long day. From LA, Atlanta, then back to La Place, I done came a long way. Never had pride, but I promise I can't let these niggas get comfortable at all. I challenge niggas to keep it thorough. I balance living through joy and sorrow.
I'm focused, just reminiscing about the way I kept my promises. These niggas tripping, but it's my fault, cause the problem is I'm too forgiving. I'll give a nigga my all, but don't get nothing given. That's why I don't fuck with niggas, I'm antisocial.
Dash Carrera comes from, well, my name always been Dash, but the Carrera means, is Spanish for like to make a dash for it is like the verb of dash. So I just put the dash and the Carrera together, and it's Dash Carrera. It's like basically to excel at a career or something. If you look it up, that's what it means. That Carrera means to excel in something. So that's basically saying go Dash, go. Yeah. I started making beats when I was 9, 10, maybe. Started out on Fruity Loops, as a lot of people do. Started out on Fruity Loops. Shout out to my cousin Brent. He taught me the basics of all that, and he taught me a lot of other shit too. So shout out to him. But yeah, man, just working and developing, and eventually just started writing to my beats. I felt like it was only right. Just start writing to my beats, and I actually was pretty good at it. So I just kept doing that, and just years of just working, man. Just trying not to be the whack nigga on the song. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to just kill it. If I'm on it, I gotta kill it. I'm sorry. Like whoever on it, I'm sorry. I gotta do my thing. But yeah, man, the beats actually came first. The rap came later. The beats was first. So. It's been on ever since. I guess the point of my, I guess you could call it a career or whatever, when I changed was when I just started seeing the music change. You know, I just had to make some type of adjustment to what was going on. Like, with it still being me, I didn't want to be like everybody else. I didn't want to do what everybody else was doing. But as an artist and basically you got to look at this as a business, you have to be smart as far as keeping up with the times. So when you see people adjusting, when you see artists trying different things and doing different songs, and just like I got a lot of backlash about when I started singing. Like, you know, like, oh man, nobody don't hear that singing shit or whatever, but now everybody sings. So I mean, I'm just glad that I actually made the adjustment earlier. So I've been singing before a lot of people started singing, and I mean that. Like, I really mean that. But not knocking nothing nobody else doing, but I've been in that shit. But the change just came from me just paying attention and being aware of was hot, pretty much, but still keeping it you. So the music change every day. You'll be a fool to try to stay stuck back in 2 years ago. 2 years ago is 10 years in the music game. The music change every 2 weeks. Something different comes out. So you just got to keep up with that shit. Lord, the way I feel about music now, I might make some people mad with this answer, but it's just watered down. it's too easy. It's too easy to make music now. It's too easy. Like it's a gift and a curse for a lot of artists because now everybody's so open. Everybody more open minded than what they was back when I was 2003, 2004. My nigga, it was back then. It was nigga either you cold or you not. Ain't all that. I'ma listen to it for what it is, and oh, he got a nice voice, his beats nice, or whatever. If you was whack, nobody wanted to hear that shit. So the music now is good that people more open minded because you're getting more artists that's getting out there. But it's bad because bad music is getting categorized now. Like it's horrible, but I like it. You know, like that's not where I come from. Like I come from my nigga to where like we used to have fucking kumbayas around a song. Like we'll sit in the studio for 6 hours and write a song. If your verse if you ain't coming with it, you got a couple more hours to come with it. Or if you ain't come with it, or you just not getting on this one because we trying to get it. Like you know, and it's just now it's too easy. Everything is just formatted. Everything is this is the format to make a beat. This is the format to write a song. This is the format for you or for your verse or for your chorus or whatever. It's just too. It's too standard. Everything now is just standard. Like, and I've seen a lot of people just fall victim into doing what everybody else doing. But I don't knock it. But you still have to make it you. It's about just being relevant. I know you got to be relevant, and be in this game. You got to be relevant to make money. So you just got to do what you got to do. Yeah, and just like with like the YouTube game and World Star and all that, man. When I'm 30 years old. When I was rapping, when I started rapping, let's say when I was about 14, 15, we had YouTube, but niggas did not think in the near future of whatever that we could actually be on YouTube. That shit was something for you to watch other shit. There was no way we thought, man, you could shoot a video and upload your video to YouTube and get it popping. Nigga, I was rapping before MySpace. I was rapping before Facebook. I was rapping before Instagram. I've been rapping before all that. That shit changed the world. And I feel like old ancient ass nigga because I feel like when the old people was talking about before they had this and before y'all had cell phones and before y'all had this, and my nigga, I've been rapping since before y'all had this social media shit. Like, it's cool, but it's bad now because you get an artist that actually makes good music, but he don't have the social media following. So to y'all, he not an artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to you being the nigga? I come from where for you to categorize yourself as a rapper, fuck what you look like, fuck what you sound like, whatever, you had to know how to do one thing, rap. Like, ain't no such thing as, oh, he cool, or it wasn't no gimmicks like, oh, he a rapper, but he a funny nigga. Like, no, nigga, you are a rapper, you need to be cold, because if you're not cold, I don't want to hear that shit. So, now it's just like, it's like a circus to me, though. I watch it, and it's funny as hell. Like, I watch it, but I understand it, though. I watch it with an understanding, because I'm not stupid. Everything has its place. So, if that's where the game at right now, you better find your way to be comfortable in it, because if not, you just going to be left behind. Like, if you're not open-minded, closed to everything. Like, but for me, it's just about just making good music. Like, and basically all of that thought process that I went through as far as just life, man. That's what made Far From Home. Far From Home is basically my ode to myself that I don't care what nobody want to hear. I don't care whatever. I'm the one who have to like my music first. I focused on making an album that I was a fan of first, because you imagine how you should feel about your music, and if you're an artist that say you can't listen to your music every day, well, honestly, you need to reevaluate your damn music, because I listen to my album every day, like, because I'm a fan of it. Like, I really like the album. If it was somebody else, I would bump the fuck out of it. But the album just came from just life, man. Just trying to make people understand more of not who I am, but why I am the way I am. I don't care if you know how I am. I mean, who I am. I don't care if you know who I am or not, because through my past experiences with people, I try to go out of my way to make people not like me, but to accept who I am. And at the end of the day, you go out of your way and do a bunch of shit in vain, because niggas still gonna feel how they feel about you. Niggas still gonna say what they want to say about you. So fuck it. Like, in this album I started working with a couple other producers. Shout out to my nigga KC, man. That nigga is bad. That nigga bad. Shout out to that boy Trevor. Shout out to the Eye Knockers, some young talented dudes, man. And I made a few beats on it as well, but it just was an album basically going back to what I feel like. I feel like without all the social media gimmicks, without all the having a single or a hot song or whatever like that, I wanted to make an album that people can listen to and get something from. Like, a lot of feedback I've been getting as far as like people listen to the album every day and they tell me they get something new from it every time they listen to it. So that was my plan. Not really my plan, but that's what I set my heart on, making Far From Home sound like an album, like from the snippets between the songs and the song selection and the beat selection. Like, if you notice, I don't have, if you haven't heard it yet, go get it on iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, Amazon, all that good shit. But my beat selection was real simple. It was real simple. I had a couple beats that had a lot going on in it, and I actually took sounds out of it because I wanted the audience, the people, y'all, whoever, whatever, I wanted y'all to get the message of what I'm saying. The beat, sometimes beats can overcrowd what you're saying, and now you just sound good on a tight beat. Yeah, you sound good, but are you really listening to what I'm saying? I wanted people to listen to what I'm saying and feel it, because this album came from good times, bad times. If you look at the name, if you look at the track listing of the songs, it's basically me telling you it's okay not to be where you want to be at, because Far From Home means, the name of the album comes from home is where your heart is, and I'm far from it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people made their own interpretations about it, saying that Far From Home probably meant that my music is not from here where I'm from or whatever. Yeah, it's from here where I'm from. That's what made me make the album. Like, being from where I'm from gave me stuff to talk about, because I'm going through the same shit a lot of other niggas going through. I just react to it different. My life not no better than yours, not no nothing. I just react to shit different. I actually just have an outlet. I have the music. I can write how I feel. A lot of people don't have that, so they might deal with it different. A lot of people might smoke or drink all day or do this or do that. Whatever you do, I'm not knocking what you do, but my outlet is my music. So Far From Home is just the shit to me, honestly. Like, and I'm not saying it because it's me, because I made a lot of songs that I wasn't a fan of. But this album I'm really a fan of it. So I hope y'all are a fan of it also. My favorite song on this album, that's tough. Because like I said, I listen to the album every day, so every day I get a new favorite song. It depends on how I feel that day, but I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. My favorite song on the album has to be... That's tough. I got a lot of favorites on there. That's tough. But as of today, I'm going to say what my favorite today. I'm on this drink right now. Oh, let me show you what else helped make Far From Home. Apple crumb, apple juice, and Fiji water. That's what I call the Carrera project. This right here is the Carrera project. So anybody start drinking apple crown and apple juice, y'all better thank me for that, because that's my little thing. I ain't gonna say it's a secret, but that's my thing. But today, my favorite song is probably Carousel. Because Carousel, shout out to the Eye Knockers, man. That beat is so like, it's mellow, but it's hype at the same time. But I can't say that, because then I'm gonna say 2 Up is the same way. Like, 2 Up is hype, but it's smooth. Like, everything crazy on the album. Like, I love I'm a fan of every song on my album. So I'ma just delete what I just said as far as Carousel being my favorite or 2 Up being my favorite. I like all them motherfuckers, honestly. So we gonna go with that answer. I like all of them. Alright, that's the question I've been waiting for. What makes me a legend? Life made me a legend, man. I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. I made it through a lot. And I stayed myself through a lot. Even if me staying myself took something away from me, I still stayed myself. Like, I didn't let the game change me. I sacrificed a lot. And my most proud sacrifice I ever made was that I stayed myself. From the outside looking in, you might say, "Oh, that nigga changed, that nigga this and that nigga that and all that." But every action that I do is from a reaction. Is basically a reaction to something that from an action. And I always stayed true to what I did. When I made a beat, I gave it my all. When I gave a verse, I gave it my all. When I did a song, I gave it my all. When I sung a hook, I gave it my all. When I made this album, I gave it my all. So that's legendary. As far as in my own right, I feel like maybe I don't have the accolades that makes us a other person proclaimed legend, but I know what I wake up and go through every day. I know what I've been through since the day I started. I know what my life like, and for me to still be able to do what I do, and basically still be relevant to somebody. I don't care if I don't have 10 million followers. I don't care. This is the number one thing I said when I made my album. I didn't care if 100 people bought it. As long as those 100 people gonna listen to it. I don't want nobody just to. It's a difference between being a supporter and being a believer. I want believers. Everybody could support you. You could support some whack shit. Your little brother could rap and you could be like, "Oh, I'm gonna support him. I'm his family. I'm gonna support whatever you do." But do you really believe in him? Like, that's just me, man. I want believers. Like, I'm comfortable with where I'm at right now, and I got a lot more to come. So I guess what's the definition of a legend to somebody else is I'm becoming a legend. I'm not a legend yet. As far as my own definition, I'm safe to say, I'm confident enough to say that I'm not a legend yet. I will be though. You can bet that. I put that on the house. I put the house on that. I'm gonna be a legend. Trust me. If it's up to me, I'm gonna be a legend. And I realized that I could make it up to myself to be a legend when I stop worrying about y'all making me a legend. No, to y'all, I'm not gonna never be a legend. To me, I will be. So doesn't make me a legend, man. Dash, I'm a legend. To Dash is a legend. Dash been a legend. So it's just up to you to figure it out. That's what it is. Picked apart my music just for the ears of the niggas that get the art. Don't sell me short. Flicking ashes on them, I don't pass it, don't get the shot. They tryna fuck with my head. I'm taking that shit to heart, I'm just saying it's life. They only going to Christ when they going through crisis. They only beg for their life when the gun is in sight. But it's too late for you to panic, he granted you with this life. You was taking that shit for granted, you give me a canvas. I paint you a perfect picture, I'm taking advantage of every opportunity given. Don't ask me no questions. When I answer them, they don't listen. Don't fuck up my sessions. It's just me, this mic, and this liquor. No company needed. I don't smoke no more. I can get you a blunt if you need it. Just don't come with the freebies. I'm absorbing all this feedback, making me think I need that. Niggas acting a fool, but I'll be the fool if I react. Don't come for me. Don't come for me, no, don't come for me. Cause I didn't send for you, so don't come for me. Don't come for me, don't come for me, don't come for me, don't come for me. Yeah, see you living life through your Snapchat, but where your raps at? You thinking they laughing with you, but you getting laughed at. I set the bar on these niggas, it's too high to grab at. I'm looking at Forbes and I'm sure that I could have that. I'm not dream chasing, I'm hurting, I seem patient. I'm closing the curtain. I know the crowd might seem vacant, they watching. Niggas really popping shit, ain't really getting shit popping, they wavy. But I've been surfing, I'm amazed, this shit a circus. They playing follow the ringleader. I'm not complying, I'm Daniel. Got in the cage, fell asleep with the lion, I'm David. I went to war with one stone and slayed Goliath, I'm Dash. Alright, nice to meet you. Pray you think it's an honor. My problem with people is they only want me to lie. When I'm honest with people, they refuse to believe you. So here's the biggest lie I'll ever tell. I love you niggas forever, and I wish you well. Go to hell, nigga.